I've been having interesting conversations with people with whom I have a pretty strong disagreements on many things, but one in particular is the role of the government. And it made me reflect, okay, why do I believe what I believe? Because their vision is more about the government having more power so that they can do things that are in the best interest of their community, of their society, of their country. And my perspective has a tendency to look out for the individual far more and is much more distrustful of governments. And I think that's a very fundamental thing that's embedded in me, but I still wanted to explore, okay, how did I get to that perspective and why do I hold it so strongly? And so when I started thinking about it, I thought, okay, well, one thing about me is that I've always felt like an outsider. I never quite felt like I belonged somewhere completely, that I was part of this one particular community society, even though, I am Canadian, immigrant, but I am Canadian and do consider myself Canadian. And lived in several other countries, but I was also born in the Soviet Union. And in particular, while I didn't have a ton of experience like my parents did, I grew up in a household where, understandably, trust towards authorities and government was not particularly high because, well, the Soviet Union, enough said. So I think growing up like that, and on top of it, always feeling like an outsider, I was more keen to protect individual rights and liberties and have far less trust in the government or any kind of authority. But obviously somebody who grew up in a country where they felt much more connected, a stronger sense of national pride, they're going to feel differently about it. And in particular, if their government did things that they agree with and feel supported. So I think it's just interesting to kind of examine how our experiences and backgrounds shape our perspectives as we go on into life as adults and forward.